$1,000 winner take all in Greensboro, Jim Cornette.
Let me just say this real short and sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, the most awesome, powerful force on the face of the planet Earth, the U.S. Tag Team Champions, beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express.
Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express, Sweet Stan Lane, and beautiful Bobby, along with Jim Cornette.
How you guys doing today, huh? You feel all right?
We feel
too good, but you probably look better than you
We feel great, Jimmy, and of course I must say you look great.
I look great. I feel great. I always great. You know something right there? In action in the ring, you see the Midnight Express, and these men right here, I was just thinking about today, are examples of what American youth should look up to. Look at the teamwork, brother. They are fantastic. Every move is synchronized. They know exactly what they're doing, and more importantly, they present a good image. They're not out here like the Rock and Roll Express. Got long, straggly...
That's right. They're not World Tag Team Champions.
They're not out here like... Shut up, Tony. I'll get to that. They're not out here like the Rock and Roll Express. Long, straggly, blonde hair, bandanas tied all around them. Look like an explosion in a Salvation Army drop box. They and myself are dignified men. They are out here presenting a good image for the American youth to look up to want to grow up to be like. Honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, just like me, just like the Midnight Express. Who in the world in their right mind would want their kids to grow up like the Rock and Roll Express, huh? A couple of juvenile delinquents, a couple of frustrated juvenile delinquents because they can't beat the Midnight Express. That's exactly what they are. Look at Ronnie Garvin. What self-respecting parent would want their kid to grow up like Ronnie Garvin? Looks like he just escaped out of a Boris Karloff movie. He walked past a cemetery last week. 2 guys ran after him with shovels. Are you kidding?
I guess you're saying that parents out there would want their kids to grow up like Bobby Eaton, right?
That's exactly right. What I'm saying is that people all over the country right now have champions they can be proud of. U.S. Tag Team Champions, beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan, 2 fine athletes, 2 Christian athletes that all the kids in the world should look up to, want to grow up like, want to be like. And then there's me. Then there's me, you see.
There's you. There's you.
All the kids all over the country, their parents should want them to grow up like me. A man devoted to his mother. Do you want to say something to your mother at home watching you on national TV, huh? Huh? Go ahead and say something, boy. Take a look. Belts here, man.
Yeah, I want my kid to be just like that.
We wanted to let that guy say something to his mother on national television, and I wanted to show him the United States Tag Team title belts, and he did, and we did. That's exactly right. Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, hands him down.
Hey, this guy's trying to win the match. That ain't fair, man. Hold on.
At least it got Cornette over the corner, David. We can't deny how great this team is. You know how good they are.
We can't have nobody trying to make us look bad now. Now, like I was saying, you got me, a man devoted to his mother, a man who dresses probably better than anybody in the world today, a guy who's good-looking, who's clean-cut, who's successful, who's wealthy, who's intelligent, who's well-spoken, who's modest. Every parent in the country would want their kids to grow up like me. So in short, you got to it. Look at this move right here. What teamwork, man. Woo! That's the chiropractor crunch right there. We just gave that boy a little adjustment. So in short, what you got is 2 great athletes, 2 fine champions. You got me, who's probably one of the most upstanding, honest, fair, sportsman-like people in the country today. And look at beautiful Bobby. Nobody in the world does stuff like he does it, baby.
You have to agree with Cornette
look at
on
Darren
that one.
Stevens right there. Darren Stevens, he's a real good guy. Get him out of there. Here comes Trent Knight. Good night to Trent Knight in a minute. Now, I'm just going to say this, like I said, everybody would want their kids to grow up like me in the Midnight Express, but I'm going to say something to those stupid, stinking Rock and Roll Express, those punks. What they better do is they better shine them belts up real good, and they better get used to wearing them, because pretty soon, if they got the guts to get in the ring against these men, they ain't going to be wearing them. I'm sick of the Rock and Roll Express. I'm sick of that crummy, no-good Ronnie Garvin trying to assassinate me. Woo! And that's good night. Good night, Trent Knight. Good night.
Good night it is. He ties him up, puts him down for the pin. Sweet Stan Lane.
like you've been chasing parked cars around here. Look, Tony, we want you to know what it's like to be a champion for once in your life, because you're never going to get rewarded any other way around here. Now, let me say this, like I said, my man, Sweet Stan, who knows a lot of celebrities, who's been meeting, having personal appearances with a lot of celebrities lately. Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express U.S. Tag Team Champions, Rock and Roll Express. What you are is a couple of dingbats. You're a couple of nappy-headed punks. You're a couple of pieces of scum of the earth. That's exactly what you are. And I'm going to come out here and I'm going to defame your character. And I'm going to do whatever necessary, just like I did the last time. You remember Tony Schiavone, they won the World Tag Team title? And we chased them. And we chased them. And we chased them. And we called them every dirty, stinking kind of yellow coward in the book. And finally they agreed to face us. Well, this time, Rock and Roll, you got the titles back. The ones that we took from you before, we're going to do the same thing. Great American Bash on tour coming up in the month of July. I can't think of a better time. Put those belts up, Rock and Roll. Do anything else you want to do with them, but put them up against the Midnight Express when you're ready to lose them. Because believe me, that's what's going to happen. We're going to teach you what it's like to be a rock and not to roll. Because we're going to give the heart of rock and roll a triple bypass, brother.
Fans, we'll be right back. Don't go away.